will be on one of two maps. They will either be on Uncivil Engineering or on Blazing Sun. We will have a match on each tonight.
All right, so match will begin in 15 seconds. PME did the little psych out, and we're going to see people hugging over to the side of the glass here. They want to land on the glass, take a couple fall damage, but avoid that slow movement through the water.
Right.
They want to grab these early bull. This early beginning fight is going to set the tone.
Oh, there it goes. Just like you said, hit the glass.
Yeah, all teams got in there.
Run.
Chris looks to be the slowest rollout out of the entire group here. But this early fight is going to be huge. And I'm actually kind of curious to see what Chris is going to do because he managed to get all the way to the other side during that warm-up thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Without a ladder. And I want to know if they've got some new technology, perhaps, that has yet to be showcased.
Yeah, I'm right here looking at it.
Oh, Chris manages to stay on. He was hanging on top of the trees, got sniped a little bit.
Yeah, they're definitely using the tree for cover a little bit here where they've chosen their drop-down spot. Oh, Thungan
has gone down. We have
Goggy just popped in. There he goes.
One man is down the ladder. That is Vakar.
All right.
And he is booking it.
Vakar is, yeah, he is.
Here.
That's exactly what we expect to see. Arrows are all over his tush. Do you see what he's doing? He is going up the stairs provided, so there's no jumping. There's minimal effort on his part, minimal hunger use, and he is booking it
as well. Now we've got a second group of people dropping down. The rest of the team's all coming down. Nobody's taking shots. They're pretty friendly to each other here. Now arrows are being shot. Leather armor is ready and up for Arcation.
I'm pretty sure he walked right past the mag too. He is dropping torches at a nice steady pace, but I'm pretty sure Vakar just went right past everything.
Yeah, it looks like
yep.
That beginning area is relatively uncontested. I'm kind of surprised. I've seen people lock down an entire team there before for a very long time. Last is going to be activating the mag. He's going to grab the stuff. Forget y'all. I want this iron armor. Arcation has the leather armor. We'll buy them a couple of hits from regular arrow fire.
Vakar is really not that much ahead. I mean, he was the first one over, but Last is right here. He looks like he is aiming to try to take a pot shot at him, and there's a creeper coming to say hello. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't see him. He's going to take a lot of damage. And
he had just put his armor on, but he's fully exposed. Yes. He did not die. Fully exposed,
coming
though.
After Last as well, though, but he's getting deterred by this steep drop down. And looks like Vakar
is that Demon Mix moving forward?
Yeah, Vakar is going to be setting up a little stone area.
Yep, we've got Demon Mix going ahead and digging in right here. You're going to see a lot of tunneling. A lot of tunneling is very common with all the maps. If you can, get your team in there protected and go. He is also, Vakar has dropped down as well.
Thungan is setting up something at the top of the pyramid here, and it looks like they are starting to move on here. A couple of deaths I see causing some people to do the drop down once again, but everyone's got this ladder drop down pretty down pat. Wow.
Yeah. It's like Thungan's coming up from behind.
Yeah, the entire PME team is already at mags, and looks like they're not bothering to contest that drop down anymore.
No, I did see, I believe Kitty just now was down underneath the pyramid, briefly kind of digging in there a little bit.
Setting
like
up
Goggy's
a fast
up
tunnel
again.
underneath the pyramid is very common on this map.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Just to avoid that walk over, because that takes up a lot of hunger, and it takes a lot of time.
Thungan at the top here, kind of shooting down right by Mags.
Nice knockback takes out Mac. Mac's going to have to make that walk all over again. And, Goggy goes down to Chris as well.
So we have a little bit, really, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of PME is still right here, just past the mag station, all right here. They're setting up their tunneling. They're setting up their stuff. Mac is all the way back, working his way. Stop to check the chest before he comes back through for the drop.
Surprisingly, no one has made it to third at this point, but Vakar is going to make the run. And he's going to see some arrow fire coming, but that's really, really far away. He's going to be the first one here.
He is by far the first one forward.
Yeah. So he's in the clear, and he has the chance to set up a strong lockdown on third here.
That's one of the things that was surprising me when I was commenting that PME is pretty much all immediately past the mag. They were fairly concentrated right there, and nobody was pushing forward. We do have Thungan pushing forward right now, and it looks
Mm.
like Chris is with him, and they're quickly taking out the mobs and lighting up.
Yeah.
But that's
Given how
not
they weren't really
third.
contesting the drop down, I thought that perhaps they were planning to just run the wall really fast instead of trying to engage in a prolonged PvP fight. But now that they've lost the potential to lock down third, they might be forced into
Well,
a
I don't know
PvP
about the
battle.
potential knockout third. Thungan is coming up third right now. He is getting some shooting arrow pressure here, but he is at the brick house at third. So he did once they started lighting up and clearing. He just sprinted straight through here.
Where did Vakar go?
Did he just shot? Yeah, he was shot by Chris the Noob just now.
Oh
He's at.
wow! And none of the tier 2 bows have been taken
I
as
were
well.
touched. That was my
Yeah.
next question.
Yeah, none of those were taken. Those would have been the first target for myself. I would have grabbed the punch 2 bow, set up away so that I won't get knocked out, and take out my opponents.
To be fair, he actually had enough time to very quickly throw down something, grab stuff, and
Yeah.
really put up a bit of a
think
of a defense. That
He
was
might have
a
felt
missed
a little
opportunity.
bit too comfortable seeing how far ahead he was.
That was
Onion
definitely a bit of a
is
missed
grabbing
opportunity.
all the stuff
Aha!
here.
Everyone has discovered the mag was pushed as expected. There is a bed set up in here. Not even nighttime yet, but they are ready for it. 1, 2, 3 members of Arcation are right here.
Yep.
Arcation. Okay, we've got. I totally missed the R in that. We have Chris the Noob, who is staying back and taking a sniper position. He does have an enchanted bow.
Oh
Which
dear,
one do you
Thungan
have
is setting
on
up a
you?
cannon at third. He's going to take out the special bows, the tier 2 bows. And it looks like he's just going to go with the dry cannon here. Ain't even a thing. Clearly know
All
what's
right.
up. The bows are exposed, but they are not going to despawn. But if he can just hold this area down for 5 minutes, that's good enough. Corner cannon as well.
There it is.
Taking advantage of the bonus redstone torches right now. That is one of the changes in the map is you get
Right.
2 additional sets of the corner cannon, or not for the corner cannon, but 2 additional sets of
Redstone
Redstone
torches.
torches
There's
and-
9 versus the original 3, right?
And so Thungan's already burned 6 of them with the 3 shots that he used here. Unless, he might have actually been able to repick them up after they exploded as well. That is not unlikely.
We are definitely seeing some damage here to the house. I'm
he's got
not
no
really
more.
seeing much taken out though, as far as there are no entities on the ground besides minor things. So far it's not been terribly effective besides some
Now, a
exposure.
funny thing here that happened is that Thungan also blasted away part of his ladders with the corner
I
cannon.
see
Yeah.
that.
We got some more
Alright.
action going down elsewhere. Who's that? Oh, Kitty is coming over, and he's got a partner in Iron coming over as well. That would be Vakhar taking some arrow fire from Chris Noob as he goes by. Yeah, Kitty is over here. He's got a diamond chest plate, and Thungan
Oh,
now
nice.
trading arrow fire with Kitty. So he's going to be a 2v1 situation. Thungan's got this bed down, but night is not yet set, so he hasn't been able to set his spawn just yet.
Yeah, everybody looks like they are putting beds down, getting prepared. All right, there you go. Mac taken out by last. There's a lot. This map is great. There's so many opportunities for the arrow fire and PvP. Just about every place you go. They're placing a few basic blocks to kind of wall in their area, but they're really not shutting up this wall very much.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kitty is just hoping to rely on a bit of that diamond armor to protect him.
Well, you also notice that their ladder is completely gone, so they're going to have to
It
harvest some
is.
blocks as well.
It looks like they're putting sand down as a bit of a barrier. I suspect they're going to they're kind of building up their wall of sand. I suspect they're going to
Oh no,
try to
Gogi.
pick a ladder brick or a ladder up.
Gogi just went after the tier 1 bows here, and he's managed to retrieve them. Didn't take the arrows, though. Did take a creeper blast to the crotch.
Ow! To the crotch.
To the
Is he
He's still alive.
alive? He's still okay.
He's still alive. He's retrieved the bows, not the arrows.
Oh.
Tier 1s have already been taken by PME way earlier. I think that's when I noticed that Chris shot somebody out of the world much earlier. He was using that punch 1 bow.
Thungan's bed is very nicely protected behind the bedrock here. Very common spot. He's done a basic light up, which is good. A lot of people forget to do that up here, and you really want to have some protection there. And as you can see, this third wall is already getting mobs spawned everywhere.
In terms of PvP kills, it's vastly in favor of PME. Currently, they've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 2, and Chris apparently has killed himself once by accident.
Chris, Last, and Demon Mix are all once again together. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Right over that second lava wall. Starting to move forward. Last is in full iron, though.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is still naked, running back and forth, just trying to be a target. And, ow!
Chris
Poppin'.
got taken out, and look at that. I think he's dropped a couple of, oh no, these all look like regular bows. But I thought maybe
Should be able to be picked up very quickly by teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a creeper that I just heard?
Yeah.
I'm going with creeper.
Didn't really do that much. They are collecting their blocks right now, and looks like they're also setting up to grab this diamond, it seems like.
It can be done. It is not as difficult as you would think it is, but it's certainly not, an easy thing, because you can grab in there, you can just barely pick it, but then you can't get it out, so you do have to kind of work with
down here now, and that's going to be a
that.
major relief to a lot of people who are waiting to set their beds, such as Thungan, who's wave past here. And it's very important during that opening section to get those kills, because you want to make your opponents run from that spawn all the way back over and over again. So that 5 to 3 kill early on in this match is probably going to help a lot. It's going to dwindle food supplies. It's going to dwindle morale a little bit as well.
It looks like Kitty has everything a diamond except for leather pants. It's kind of going backwards, checking in with Mac.
We have her first wall runner here. It's Last. He's going after second.
I saw that.
No, actually, this looks like he's just set up for a lockdown. He's got the
He was
iron
down
armor.
there, yeah.
He's got the iron armor. He's got his bed set, and he's placing down his walls. So he might be simultaneously doing a run very, very simply. Oh, no, actually, Chris is here with
we
him.
have
So
a bed in here,
Chris is probably going to be the runner, and Last is probably going to be the counter sniper. Oh, but he gets shot out, but he just respawns right away. Ain't no thing.
Right.
Don't even have to bother eating, in fact.
We are definitely going to see... By the way, I'm getting a little bit of echo from you, darling, all of a sudden.
Sorry.
We are definitely going to see beds being critical, and if you have the opportunity to destroy a bed, that will be taken into consideration. So protecting your bed and where you place your bed, and remembering to use your bed, of course, very, very basic things, but very easy to forget. Ooh, Chris the Noob again, taken out by Mac. They keep just trying to stick their head out.
Oh, Vakar makes it up. Nice little pillar stack. Gets there. The spider trying to get at him, but looks like the tier 2 bows have despawned by now, and so they are kind of a little bit SOL without those bows. They do have the tier 1s that they're shooting right now. Got the flame trying to hit Thungan, does tag him once.
Oh, and
wow,
Goggy's up
lucky.
here, of course, joining Vakar up here.
Yeah, they got to be
No
careful of that
bed
punch
up
too.
here. This would be the better protection for your bed with the bedrock here. Dancing around Thungan is a hell of a shot. So this is definitely going to be quite the shootout.
That'll save them from that punch too. They took the time to get the kill, and then they placed the blocks down. Very smart, very carefully played.
All right, Last and Chris still dancing in and out, still dancing in and out at the lava curtain. Really not able to progress at all. They have gone ahead and put a water stream down though, so that effectively, they are negating the fire. But that also kind of swept away all their stuff.
Oh.
So yeah.
Vakar, I think, just missed a drop here. He might have been trying to go into the wool.
I saw he fell from a high place.
Yeah, let's just double
no
check.
blocks placed, no anything. That could have been from up above. I'm not seeing any.
There's his stuff right here. Right here.
Oh, so
Yeah, so he fell down and somehow went over one and then fell down harder. He might have gotten knocked down by a mob, I assume. Either that.
All right. I actually went to TPDU and I pulled up Mr. Kitty. I'm like, wait, how many misters are on here? I totally forgot that Kitty was a mister. All right, Vakarn. Again, you can see the difference in lighting. Even they look like they're very similar in the number of torches. There were torches placed coming up here, but Vakarn put his all really more towards the right, so you have a lot of darkness on these steps. And the other, the PME guys, they put theirs kind of dead middle on that pyramid, and that makes a huge difference in overall lighting for the mobs. What are you doing down here, Demon? You going up here to get your stuff? Actually, looks like he's just kind of harvesting some wood.
I heard some explosions. I don't know if that was a creeper or...
Oh no. Kitty is in that diamond armor with the leather pants and is burning. The lava updating is very ugly right here. Trying to place blocks, trying to make some progress.
He's making solid progress. He's already at the lava.
Well, he has a potion effect. Yeah, he does have the potion effect. So he does have that fire resistance.
Okay.
So he's not too worried. So he is able to really go.
Right through, say, hey,
look at that.
Well,
and he's in.
Fire.
Getting out is going to be the definite challenge, but yeah, he made excellent progress. There you go. That's the power of those potions right there.
And I wonder if he's got a second potion coming out. He didn't seem too concerned. The diamond armor definitely helped him out, and the fact that they got that from Mags, definitely helping them there. They definitely had a strategy to want the other team to push Mags first.
Yeah, it looks like Chris is the one who is staying behind as a sniper, but obviously not too good at locking it down so far. Where is Last then?
Looks like Last might be sneaking around. I hear him burning over here, trying to climb this curtain. Yep, there he is.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna be in the lava at some point. There you go. So Last is their runner. He's working on it. Chris is. Ooh.
Oh, and he burned. Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Burned to death. Lava's updating down here. Okay, that is hurting.
Yeah, let's see if he's dropped anything there. Most of his stuff seems to be still here. He's got his boots, his helmet. I don't see pants or... he seems okay.
Oh! Of course, Thungan with his bed right here, not a big problem, but he was taken out by Goggy, and it was actually great because he's doing this little jump shot routine from the back of that bedrock. You know, he's up on a block and just jumping and shooting.
Now, here's where experience might come in handy, because Thungan isn't taking shots at Goggy until Goggy is making some sort of advancement, whether it's for the wool or protecting somebody coming in. He's holding back his fire, and Goggy is using his tier 1 bows quite quickly.
Yes.
Repeatedly firing these arrows at Thungan. So Thungan is holding back his fire, and they have both their tier 1s and their tier 2 bows.
Oh, Demon Mix falling out.
So Goggy's feeling good about himself getting these kills, but they're not making any progress, and in fact, they're depreciating on their bows as well.
Right, because that is still damage. It does look like we have the runner again here. Now, I want to say that is Last. Yeah, Last is working his way. He's recovered. He's working his way through. Meanwhile, Kitty is... Oh! Is under heavy pressure. Chris is now in diamond gear, shooting like crazy. Kitty is just being eaten in that lava. Oh! I think, yes.
Oh dear,
yes.
And he died
the potion,
inside the lava,
he
and
did.
Everything burned, including that diamond armor.
Yep. And whatever wool he had. Now he may have placed at some point, but he's gonna have to recover that. I don't see anything. You could hear him take damage, which means that potion was gone.
I think he got shot in the lava and died in the lava.
Well, he definitely died in the lava, but I know he got shot. I definitely thought there was some lava damage ticking away, but yeah,
okay,
Chris redeeming himself.
We'll just at the vertical here, but this is not a very easy area to get to. They will have to pillar up, and pillaring up will get them hurt unless they make another fire-resistant potion.
All right, wool placed is still good. That is still good, but this is not safe by any means. Both teams still struggling with the second wool, but Chris, the noob, doing some definite redemption there, where he was failed to do the lockdown initially and let them. Arcation was the first one to get in that wool. And ideally, lockdown, we have two people running a wool. You want the opposite person to keep that locked down. So a little bit of redemption there as he got it.
The stone curtains now for second, and his sniper target is being distracted by Chris. So he is going to go for it. And looks like, yep, he's just going to block off at the top. That creeper tried to suicide on him, but did not quite make it. I don't think he even noticed.
Demon Mix getting back into the action after his death.
Nobody has spot last yet. He's at the second curtain now.
Mr. Kitty is all the way back at that initial bed at the mags. Not the best place to have your bed set.
Chris and Diamond now, so I'm guessing that did they pick up the one from gift area here? Nope, they didn't. Wonder where they acquired that diamond armor from. Last at the
Better get quiet on you.
Last is on the third lava curtain now. Still sees absolutely nobody contesting him.
Yeah, there was, unlike the PME strat to have, a lockdown sniper and a runner, the Arcation just had the one. Just had the one guy running it, and it looks like he's going to be the one guy trying to recover it, too.
Mm-hmm. I see one torch has been placed for Arcation in the third wall area, and then some people are dead here. Vakar just fell from a high place, probably got knocked down by a mob.
Thungan might have been playing with an angry Enderman right there. I just saw some swiping. Okay, so yeah, I do see what you're saying. He does have the very first one marked. Good to know.
Yeah, Vakar's coming back. He's only got a little bit of armor left.
Goggy is here with him. Looks like they're doing a little bit of a trade, passing off.
Lass is inside the wall room now for a second. It looks like he's going to be picking that up. He's pushed the button. He's popped back out. Take a look. Sees no danger. Some interesting lighting updates going on over here. That's my little kitty coming back, trying to redeem himself.
He's got orange, so both sides have touched orange. So far, nobody's got it out safely.
Just to clarify for viewers, teams do not see those messages, or do they?
No, I don't believe teams see
teams do not see those messages. Only us streamers see when people are carrying wool and when they place wool. So teams do not know this kind of information. We're special.
We're special. Right, we want to show it. So it's interesting. Arcation is focusing on the third wall. They did get here first, but kind of lost that initial advantage by not establishing a real good base of operations before Thungan was set up here, who was quick on their heels. Looks like, again, Arcation was first to second, but have not secured that wool either. Really getting a run for their money. Which is interesting because PME being an experienced team, oh, that's a beautiful splat right there. Ender Pearl and everything. Probably has a lot of people expecting them to take this one.
So Last took some arrow fire here from Mac, and he did go down. He has placed some wool, not as close as the wool that Arcation has. Generally, actually, where his goodies are in the same area, but I expect he's going to have a much easier time getting back to his stuff than Mac would.
Well, yeah, Mac has got a full court press from Chris. Oh, Last again burnt
Last
up.
is just trying to run there, but he's now got two people spotting him, and that's going to be a lot less easier. Kitty now has made the drop down. It's going to make the approach, but he is taking fire, and you can see that Chris is focusing way more on Kitty because Kitty is trying to go after the wool that he dropped, and Chris doesn't know whether his stuff is there or not. He doesn't know that everything has burned up because there were still some stuff. There were some pork chops, there were some arrows left over, and so he's been trying to prevent Kitty from getting to this area.
Actually, I really appreciate that clarification. I was thinking about saying that too. The teams see their own. The teams who get their will see their own message. The other players won't. So they will see a bit of it, but they will not see the other teams. So they don't know what the other teams got a wool unless they see the wool, etc.
Last has reacquired his stuff now, so the wool has been retained, and he's got his iron armor up as well. That'll keep him alive for about 5 to 7 shots. From
Chris is really just focusing fire, putting a lot of pressure on it, and I'm just dying with this creeper hanging out at the top of this bedrock right above Chris this whole time. Just like, yeah, I see you. Can't really do nothing to you, but I see you.
Engaging against Mac here. It's going to buy Last some time, but Last is not popping out just yet. Demon Mix, tries to come in here to be the hero, save Last. Last is just going to hide in his cry box a little bit longer.
I don't know about that time, though. With Vakar right there, I don't know that was really any lapse of pressure. He's going. He does have the potion effects.
Yeah, he's got the regen on. He doesn't, so he's not going to care too much. Arrow fire coming, trying to hit the corner. You are able to ding people through the corner between blocks sometimes.
There are actually 3 people putting pressure on this right now.
Yeah, they really don't want them to have this wool.
No, they do not. They are really, really putting pressure on them. This is an excellent focus fire pressure. Of course, 3 of 4 people putting pressure on one wool runner means the rest of the map is open.
Yeah,
of course, Thungan is kind of shut down. He's just not shut down. He's just
he's looking all the way across his second wool, trying to snipe the man who Chris is engaging with the most.
Ironically, Goggy is not looking at Thungan either. He is also. We have snipers trying to snipe snipers across lane snipage. There you go.
Yeah, I wonder who went first.
Oh, Vakarn is dominating Demon.
A lot more kills now swinging in favor of Arcation. They are going after those kills a lot more.
This really could come down to the armor, because Chris when he went from being naked and just doing some quick, hey, look at me, and was just massively dying. As soon as he went and got the diamond on, this just completely turned around. He was able to take more hits, etc.
And I think
a little bit of revenge there. I'm pretty sure I saw Last all the way back with wool in hand. Yes.
Awesome.
Last is back, orange wool in hand.
Yep, so that is secure. Demon Mix is down here now. It looks like they're going to push their advantage and put a stronger lockdown on Kitty here. They're not going to let them through. They want to have this wool and not let the other team get it at all.
Vakarn is running all the way back from that mag bed. Again, bed placement and bed choice. That takes a long time to get back into where you're trying to focus at, in the middle, etc. Ooh. Mac fighting, taking out Demon. There are just so many crossfires right now, because they were focusing on Chris, and it's like, hey, you're over here shooting, I'll shoot you back.
Yeah, and I love this angle here just because you get such a good shot, and it's so hard to oust you from this angle. Iron armor,
Kitty's
diamond
really
armor
being
versus
pinned.
leather armor. It really sucks for Arcation that they lost that diamond armor in the lava, and I haven't seen them utilize too much of the iron that they got from Mags either. I wonder if they're holding on to that.
We have a creeper drop down into their bed. Oh, Last turned around and took it out. Beautiful. I'm like, did I just see a creeper fall down there? Yes, I did, but they took it out. Emergency averted. They're really doing a good job. PME is doing an excellent job on keeping Arcation pinned down right now. Look at that. Poor Mac. I want to say Kitty, but that was Mac being taken down again. Last he's got the wool, but he's here joining them. They really want to keep this locked down. Thungan is locking down third.
It wouldn't surprise me if PME will send somebody over to take first any time now.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. Third doesn't look like it's going to be easy to acquire at any time. It wouldn't surprise me if they send somebody out to draw some attention and some pressure away. Chris
the Noob is at third now. He does have a bit of iron on, kind of the chest, and everything but pants are iron. Looks like he's cooking up a bit of food now, but he was up here with Thungan for a second and then went right back down. I'm curious if he's going to try to actually run third with Thungan protecting. They do have 2 people pinned down at second. This is an excellent time to push another wool and get a second wool under their belt. Chris is coming back up again. I really expect to see him do something. We have a fully protected. Yep, he's making a fully protected.
Now he's throwing down the front wall. And
yep, throwing down the front wall.
This wall is a lot better than the wall that Arcation put up, because it allows them access into that wool area from either side now.
We just done a full pass off. Chris is up here, and Thungan is going down. I'm not sure if we're just like switching out on foods, on gears.
Thungan might have gone and grabbed. I think he forgot to leave something behind. That's probably why he came back up.
So yeah, it looks like Goggy is still in his place up here. He's not been able to make any progress. Taking some of his Taking some of his building blocks from back here off, leaving the safety rail and extending the safety rail.
Are they gonna make a run? I want to see somebody make a run for the vault, but neither team has acquired the gold ore yet, so that's not really.
You'd have to really see somebody running into first to deal with that. I don't think we're gonna see the vault run right now, but I suspect we're gonna see a push on third.
As mentioned before, the vault no longer as strong, but is definitely enough to allow a easy run at any one of the wool.
Last just switched out, put on the diamond.
Thungen now making the attempt at third. He is running it. Oh, okay, still works.
Pantless, but diamond for the rest of it. And it looks like Last has taken over the that defensive spot since we saw Chris moving down.
Yep, no pressure from Goggy on Thungen now, who's running third. He's going to get the first torch down easily.
Okay, Vekar is back here. Wow, we have Vekar. Who all do we have here? We have Vekar, we have Mac. Is it just these two now that are all the way back here? We had a third before, but Goggy's still at third. Okay, so it's 2-on-1, and I gotta say, Last is... He's not getting out, but these guys aren't getting their wool. And him having the wool back at base.
He's just like, forget it. I need to stack my stats here. It's my first game.
I just saw that.
It's my first game. I need to pad my stats a little bit. And his teammates are willing to help out.
That's beautiful. We do have... Oh, I knew it. I knew it. We're going to see some running on third. Thungen.
Yeah.
Thungen is just blitzing through third.
Yeah. He's got all 3 torches down now, and he's
done.
Making the approach. Yeah, and meanwhile, Chris is keeping Goggy busy upstairs.
Yeah, we saw them kind of switching off on armor, kind of switching off on position, doing a bit of a tag.
Yeah, you can see Chris being super aggressive, just spamming the arrows, not even going to allow Goggy a chance to breathe.
To peek out, right.
Yeah, and Goggy is completely clueless as to what's going on currently. The water drop is down there as well. I don't think that's for a cannon or anything, and that's got to be for Thungen to get back up easily.
I don't know that Thungen can use it to get back up. That's full void.
Is it not? It's trickling down the chimney as well.
Is it? Well, okay. It is.
Yeah, but he's got plenty of blocks, so he might ask for this water to be removed. He still has got plenty of blocks on his inventory.
Oh man, Goggy is pinned down something fierce.
Yeah, this is why you save your arrows. You look at all these arrows. Chris is spamming it just for... He's shooting in his general direction. And Goggy is going, well, I guess I'll have to let you waste your arrows, but this is the whole point.
Right.
It's basically cover fire.
He's ducked. He's hidden. There you go. So Thungen has made a push. We really, I strongly suspected we were going to see that when they were coming over here, switching off gear. You got Last pinning down second. Right now, PME has hands on second and third wall. First wall is often run last, so no surprise there.
All right, Thungen is going to make his way out now. There is a second man at third.
Looks like Demon is joined Last over here at second, really focusing on keeping them pinned down. If they can get out with third, then they have a huge advantage. If they can get out with third done, keep second pinned down, and then quickly run second, and then all full court press to get second out and safe.
Yeah, Thungen's
working his way up.
I'm surprised he's not using that red wool to block his way off because... it's the same as placing wool, but the second wool acquired, and he's going to drop it off into the chest.
There you go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
See you later. He's going to take some shots, though. And he's going to be okay, though.
Really, honestly, Goggy's got to be suspecting that was a push right now. But from his perspective, he's been behind this curtain most of the time. You have to actually, you have to actually come all the way forward to even see the hint of glow that those were put. Other than the water going down, and you can see the stacked, blocks there.
I'm pretty sure they know. There's no reason why Thungen would have left this area with such strong intent. Unless he's gotten the wool. Either that or he had to go acquire something. And wow, these guys are still pinned down here, hardly being able to make any movement. Exactly. But I think, did Kitty get it? Yeah, Kitty's got it. He's retrieved back the ones that he's left behind previously, and now they are thinking about leaving the area.
Goggy just came down from third as well.
So
Come on now.
2v1 in wool acquisition right now in favor of PME. First is the one that has yet to be touched by either team.
Although Vakarn is coming backwards towards the he's kind of climbing on top of the pyramid now. I'm curious if he's going to try to get it ran before there's a lot of pressure, or if he's just coming for, he's hitting the supply box on top.
Yeah, we're
Hitting
see
the
a lot of
supply box
focus.
on top and going forward. Food.
Yeah. Of the three, ooh, poor Goggy, he just got creepered. Of the three wolves, the first is the hardest one to lock down, PvP wise. On this map in particular, you almost have to actually be inside your own wool area in order to lock down your opponents from this wool.
Interesting.
Onion
We're
is now at the
creating
top.
pillars of gravel and then, knocking them down here.
Are they grinding for flint? No.
That's I'm curious. I mean, the first thing you think of is grinding for flint, but the second column I've seen built. They're just returning their blocks. They're just getting the blocks for the next teammate to come through. He was just recovering those blocks to come through, using to build up
lag
himself.
here. Server is struggling there. Do you feel
So
that?
both
Or is that
last,
me?
yeah, I think it's just you, babe.
All right.
Demon and last are out of second. They are moving forward, taking some fire, but really pushing through. Kind of just ignoring it.
All right, Thungin is now into the first wool area. I think he took a potion. I don't know which one, though. It looks like it might be speed. Oh, I see the arrow fire coming in quite far away. Oh, and Creeper immediately. Thungin.
Creepered. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Okay, Goggy has... Is that Goggy or is that Vakarn now? I want to say that's Vakarn. Not only did they make a safe, protected way up, they've like virtually made a chimney of solid blocks to get up here. They've been up and down so many times. In fact, I just heard a broken pick getting up here. Yeah, that is Vakarn. Coming back up at the top. This was completely abandoned up here. He's up here now. He's grabbed a bow and is shooting.
Demon Mix now taking over lockdown duty in this area. And nope, actually gonna vacate it. There's nobody. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
he's just
are we still
double-checking
keeping
here.
pressure, or are they just?
No, he just
Well,
needed
he
to
is
reset his
slept up
food.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goggy has moved down. He is at the mag. He had been stationed at the third for so long. Looks like Kitty is going forward again, joining Mac. The firefight is still on. It's just moved places. Suspect we are going to now see the first wall lockdown attempt since we've
First
seen
wall is going to
everything
be
else.
in tension now. Yeah. Quite a lot of mobs going down. Thungin is still in the first room of the wool creeper trying to go.
See, this is what's interesting. Vakarn is still over. He's over here. He's switched off. He's putting pressure like crazy. Demon makes completely naked. It's like, yeah, if you kill me, my bed's right here. He's really just sort of so not bothered. He's just here, keeping them, keeping pressure on them. He's even shooting down the lane.
Mm-hmm.
More of a just let's not abandon the place, but not a real serious presence.
What's the night vision command?
Oh, I just completely blanked out. I just looked at it earlier too. All right, we do have. Looks like Thunkin is getting some more blocks. Yeah, he's getting some blocks and he's digging down.
Thank
Good,
you.
he did see them. They were coming. Just to update everybody, Arcation has the orange wool, the second wool. They have laid hands on the second wool, and I believe they've got it safely out. However, PME has second and third wool safely out. So we do have 2 wools got versus 1 wool.
Oh wow!
There's still
the
first wool on both
cavalry
sides.
has arrived. The archer, the ballista, the artillery. They are firing at everyone, named Will or otherwise. Oh, a witch on Thungin.
Oh no!
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it is. I'm pretty sure this is Goggy. Yeah, Goggy was in there. It looked like he was kind of dancing with first, but completely naked. And like you say, we've got Chris and Last who have done their job, and they are back here just putting major, major pressure.
And beds for Goggy is at Mags. I think Thungan's bed is still at third. I don't think he's changed where his bed was.
Witches dealing with witches. Oh my, he's back. No, did he run from over the? Not sure if he ran from over, but he's back. Oh, there are multiple witches in 2 rooms. He just chucked one off the edge. Another one's throwing poison at him. He's just like, you know what? Eat my dust. I'm moving on to the next one.
3 members of Arcation are at third right now. They're trying to grab some blocks, salvaging whatever they can to repurpose. D-Mix has got his hands full. He's getting shot from every which angle.
So they're going to try to go ahead and make that push for third.
Yeah. And leaving only Goggy to deal with
first. A demon again, repeatedly dead, repeatedly spawning right back, grabbing stuff. Kitty's made a little stairway up to get all the way on top. Forget the jump shot stuff. Let me just get up here and clean shot. Do they actually have anybody running third?
No, they do not.
No, they do not.
They're gathering materials. It looks like they're gathering wood to make ladders with, perhaps.
Thungan coming right back over the top of the ooh creeper. Okay. Coming right back over the top. Who else is in here with him? There are 2 people in here. So PME has got 2 people running. Is that? I believe that's Chris in that diamond. Yep, Chris the Noob is running tag team with Thungan. They know, get first wool, get him on the monument, bring this sucker to an end. They are definitely getting pressure from Arcation. This has been an excellent match.
Yeah.
All right, Goggy is slowly trying to work through this tunnel, but every time he kind of comes in, he's got a mob coming out at him. Getting that initial light in there is so critical.
Thungan has made it to the wool area now, and Chris is going inside with the diamond armor.
Last is hunkered down and really putting pressure on Goggy.
And take a look at this over at the drop down. They've already got a wall set up and ready to prepare their victory run. They've already got their orange wool placed down here as well.
I see that.
Yeah. Oh, and this victory run is no longer... You have to pass in front instead of pass behind. See that now? Chris is carrying the yellow.
Really interesting. You do have all 3, the other 3 members still focusing on third, trying to get out of here. Last is just continually digging to get blocks, and at the same time, poking his head out and shooting here and there. Vakarn getting a shot on Demon. As long as they can't run it, Demon Mix, he is doing his job. He's out here naked. He is a pincushion, but he is keeping the pressure on, and there hasn't been any progress since that first torch was placed much, much earlier in the match.
Goggy has no doubt called out that the team has acquired first now, and we're going to see a little bit more pressure on. 2 wolves safely at the drop-down area. And actually, have they used this chest to put wool? Yes, there's red wool here as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I saw this chest just now. Yep.
And here comes a couple more people. My Amazing Cat over here trying to get the lockdown. It's going to grab some arrows. Now, I wonder if anybody has saved their last bow. This is usually the last-ditch chance. The teams know there's nothing, absolutely nothing left in this first chest for Arcation, which is, a terrible blunder for a new team. One of the things you want to do is you want to leave at least a bow and arrow at the beginning here, just so that you can suicide and stop them from making that victory run as a last-ditch effort.
Chris is kind of making and remaking. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure we're going to have an Icarus here.
He's got the diamond, but he's missing his pants.
He is pantless, but he's been looking up and down. He's got, he's making sure he's got the wool. I'm pretty sure we're about to see an Icarus get up there. I've been wanting to see an Icarus right here. I just kind of hesitate to say it until they were actually
Yeah.
forming the whole thing in case they're just kind of wasting time, waiting for whatever they need, key person. But there it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh my.
This is quite the feat to get up
mobs
there.
being a huge problem for Arcation. They don't even know what's going on here. Oh dear. Get on that
Oh,
post.
get where you need to
Alright,
be.
There you go. Zoom.
There it is. Beautiful. Absolutely fine. Even pantless. We suspected he would be. Beautiful. Beautiful. Chris the Noob up here just in a flash. Fantastic. Took a couple of moments to make it properly. Meanwhile, you can see all the deaths happening back at the rest of the lane.
Yep.
All the pressure, but
Takes
this here is a victory
over to the
run.
other lane. There is nothing there, and all
Nothing there.
That is game.
Chris the Noob gets to bring it home. That was a beautiful pantless victory run. Nice. Nice. 1, 2, 3 to nothing. To be fair, Arcation did get the second wool. They were working very hard on getting the third wool and the first simultaneously at the end. It was just, once PME was able to get a hold of second and a hold of third, it freed up their guys so much to be able to just take it home.
Indeed.
Beautifully done.
Very much
I
so.
love how much teamwork we saw in this. We saw the PME floating and moving from this place to this place, switching off. Fantastic, fantastic match.
Yes. Now we will be moving on to interview some players. So those of you guys in the chat for the stream right now, feel free to throw some questions on there that you would like to see answered. Definitely, I would like to see what PME thought of their performance today, whether they felt shaky, rusty, and how Arcation felt about their performance as well, and whether we'll be seeing more of them in throwdowns or future tournaments.
Right. Look, we've got Vakar and Chris the Noob pulled in here by anyone.
Excellent.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, guys.
All right,
Hey.
you want to kick it off, honey?
Sure. Right now, how you feeling, Vakar? How you feeling?
Not so good. Our goal was basically to rush third, and after losing iron so early on, it kind of hurt us the whole game.
And to be fair, you did get to third first. You guys did get to third first. Not by much, but you did get to third first. You just really weren't able to get a defensive posture set up in time to make that push.
Yeah, we knew they were gonna set up a bed there, and it's really hard to get third once that bed is actually set up, which, we could tell by the whole game he was there pretty much the whole time. So we tried to rush it, and if I could actually get down to the bottom of third, I think I could have eventually came up with a red wool, but it didn't work. It's pretty much it.
And as far as everything else goes, you guys were really the first one to touch second. You were the first ones to get a torch down in third, to start working third. You guys really did put some excellent effort into this. It was a really well prepared for game, and I really, really loved seeing that. So you did good. You really did good.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Chris,
Yeah,
how you feeling?
pretty good. I mean, there were a couple times there where I was pretty scared. Like, you guys were coming out of second way too quickly.
Yeah.
You were under serious pressure.
It was so lucky. I was right at the end. I was the one guarding second when the guy was coming out, and he was going through this last lava curtain, and I somehow killed him while he was going through it.
Yeah,
And-
that was truly a stroke of luck for you guys. Otherwise, if he made it through or just dropped the block right then as he was going through, would have made a big difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah, I think if we could have eventually got people to help us on third, we might have been able to push and get third, but we lost a bunch of resources early on, so it kind of made it tough the whole match.
I kind of made a comment for you, Chris, at one point. I'm like, okay, you have redeemed yourself, because it was clear that last was meant to be the wool runner, and you were meant to, stop the opponents from running it. I'm like, Chris,
It's hard.
they're running it.
They fire resist potions, man. Those
They
are
did.
That was
They
those
another
are
did.
game
game
I'm-
changer.
changers.
I'm really glad that you pointed that out, because I saw that, and that was huge. They were pretty much able to just go right through that really, really quickly.
It's really impossible to lock down second if they've got fire resist potions. If you have enough blocks, it's easy. You can just run right past that lava area and then wall yourself off the rest.
And it
Well-
seemed like you guys really much had in mind to let Megs go so you can get the good stuff off of that in order to get the diamond, get the extra potions as well.
Mhm.
Definitely some great teamwork there. And you guys, every one of you were all over this map. It was just fantastic to see how you guys were like tagging off, and you ended up doing the final run at the end. You guys were swapping armor with you and Lass were swapping out stuff and going. I did like how you were out there kind of naked running it at first, going back and forth, and then like, let me get some armor on. This is getting rough.
Yeah.
So glad to see that. Any strategies that kind of failed as you were trying to get out there that you failed to execute? You guys feel like everything kind of went to plan, other than them getting in there the second early?
Demon getting the armor within like 30 minutes would have been fantastic, but it really didn't happen. He forgot wood, so he couldn't. He came down to second, gave me 2 diamond blocks. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I can't make it into armor. So it took a while for that to come into play. So that made the second lockdown a lot harder because we didn't have any armor down there. As you saw, the second lockdown wasn't as effective except for that one stroke of luck. Third went okay. I don't know. That went pretty solid. Everything
How
else
happy are
pretty
you
much.
guys with your performance? Do you guys feel rusty? Do you feel like you probably need some practice, or do you feel comfortable just moving on to the next round from here?
We practice a lot. I'm not terribly comfortable with our position. We are still a little rusty and getting back into the groove. But I think we've got we're still doing the scrims and we're getting there.
Awesome. And for you guys, Vakar or Vakar, how do you guys feel about your first official showing, and what could we expect from you guys in the future?
I don't know if we're gonna go with this exact team in the future, but I think we're gonna do more matches. It was very stressful for all of us, especially for the first match.
Oh, trust me, it's always stressful.
Tensions were
It's
really
always.
high.
It is
Welcome
always
to Stress
stressful.
Central.
I don't know if you guys joined our channel, but it was a little bit hostile. I'm not gonna lie, but maybe in the future we'll get more relaxed when we play. I think that was a huge problem of ours. We just didn't have a ton of chemistry. But I think we'll play more.
It's really interesting to me that you pointed out that exact thing, because so much of what I think makes this a unique sport and makes this so interesting to me as far as PvP is that team dynamic. And when you have the chemistry, and when you guys, even if you fight and get hostile, if you can still listen to each other and coordinate and stuff, it is an amazing thing when it happens. But I think the stress, we can't stress how much stress there is when you do this. I had a teammate, Oddmass, love him to bits, but every time we would be about to drop down in that pit, he would be like having a heart attack and hyperventilating, and it's a hard thing. I think you guys had to come out against PME, man.
Well, yeah, we knew, like, when we first started, like when August originally signed us up for this, we Googled, or not Google, we went on YouTube and we looked up Race for the Wool, and the first team that pops up is PME. So we're like, okay, we're going against one of the best teams here. So we've done a bunch of scrims. We did all right in the scrims, but the pressure was not nearly as high in the scrims as it was now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not.
It's
it
like
definitely
looking up a
isn't.
definition in a dictionary and seeing PME in there.
Professional Minecraft engineers. There's really a huge mix of really experienced teams and really fairly new to the tournament teams. But I think you guys, you obviously practiced, you obviously scrimmed, you did a really, really good job, and you can
Indeed.
definitely hold your head up.
It was awesome to see the new strategies too, because I mean, like, our strategy, it's pretty run-of-the-mill, pretty standard for the map. But I mean, you guys came out with 3 sets of leather. What? We've never seen that. We weren't prepared for that, and you gave us some trouble for it.
Yeah, but in the scrimmages, what actually worked was I grab iron armor and I rush third, and every time I normally beat the other team to third, I'm able to get down and up in like a minute and a half, which pretty much sets us up for the rest of the game. But clearly, you guys weren't having that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris got a lucky pick off of you just as your back was turned, and then Thungin came up and got set up on the lockdown.
Gotcha.
Well, that initial creepering as you guys were just starting up the pyramid, I mean, you didn't die, but it exposed the whole area, and Lass was right there nailing your tuchus. So, I mean, it was a lot of things like that. There was a ton of PvP on both sides. At the beginning, PME seemed to have the upper hand, and then you guys were definitely coming back, and
I saw a lot of dominations going Arcation's way.
There was dominations and there was stuff right and left. I noticed that Soyadu from the chat made a comment. It's a shame that you guys had to face PME in the first round. You would have gone far, but somebody's got to face the experienced runners. And Thungan and some other people kind of agreed. Last just said, "Hey, Arcation did great," and I just want to tell you that even the chat's just like, "Yeah, seriously, that's one of those. Oh crap, I gotta fight who?" But you guys did beautiful. The fights back and forth, the deaths back and forth were really equal towards the end there. It was awesome.
Yeah, all we wanted to do really was keep it competitive, which I think it was semi-competitive. So for never playing this and for the first time playing this, I think we did all right. Maybe in a different tournament if we get matched up with someone who has been playing for 2-3 years and is really good at this. Maybe we'll get through to a further round, but
don't sell yourself short. You were competitive. You had pressure on them. You definitely did.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, I do want to say I loved the Icarus at the end. The pantless Icarus.
You can't not do it. I mean, on this map, it's
I so wanted to see it, and I was watching, and I'm like, I don't want to call it, because you kept kind of picking up your blocks again and looking up, and I'm like, if I call it early, because I've seen people just put down blocks and pick them and put down blocks where they're waiting for somebody to give them a supply or something.
Yeah, I had it in the works since I left second wall, because I'm like, okay, I got the redstone on me, I've got the water bucket, I made sure I had all the supplies, so once I got there, I could just set it up. And then I had last set up the wall, so it was ready to go.
Well, you did give us a little bit of a fit because we're like, okay, it's set off, get in position,
Yeah,
and you were not there. Yeah.
I missed the jump the first time and accidentally stepped on the wooden pressure plate. That would have been unfortunate, but
yeah, a little.
There was gunpowder in the chest. There's sand everywhere. I could have made more, but it was a little close.
Well, it was a beautiful ending and to a really, really well played match. So I just want to say you guys did great. And I know I always kind of get teased that everybody's a winner in Honey's Eyes, but seriously, y'all did great. That was a fantastic first match, and I loved seeing the opening match on Uncivil Engineering, one of my favorites.
Yep, we appreciate it. Hope you guys go far in the tournament.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Be the ones that beat you.
Yeah, I'd rather get beat by the champion than someone who gets knocked down the second.
I still say that myself from RMCT too. Yeah, well, at least Whiskey Brigade was the only team that beat us, so I understand that completely. Thank you guys so much. Is there anything else you want to say?
Nope, I think that's it.
Nope.
I'll let you get back to your teams. Thank you guys for joining us and getting a chat at the end.
No problem.
Thanks, it was awesome.